Hi, I'm Perry Atkinson, General Manager here at theDove. Hey, check out our other videos and check out our website at thedove.us. Okay, we're back, and yes, it is the middle of May. However, summer is coming at us pretty fast. Delighted to have back in the studio with us today Gary Taylor, and he's with the Rogue Valley YMCA. He's the camp director, and he's the guy. Can't imagine being camp director of 6,000 kids or whatever you do.
Yeah, there's lots of kids coming to the Y. It's busy, but it's a ton of fun, too.
No, I know. And you made the mention just before we went on the air, this is busier than actual camp.
Yeah, just all the prep work that goes into putting summer together. So it's 3-month season, but it's all, this is the month that it all comes together. Did it all get ready? Are the staff hired? All that fun.
Tell us about the camps you're offering and how people can get signed up.
Yeah, so the YMCA has a variety of camps, from day camps to overnight camps and then specialty camps. And so our day camp is every day of the summer, 7:30 in the morning till 6 at night. It really fills that need for parents that need childcare while they're working. And then we have overnight traditional camps where kids sleep in cabins. And then we have those specialty camps like rock climbing, rafting, and geocaching. And so there's just so many things for kids to get involved with at the Y.
So they call the Y?
Yeah, they can just call the Y at 541-772-6295, or they can get on our website at www.rvymca.org, and all the information is available.
Okay, rvymca.org. When do they start, Gary?
We start the first Monday that all the school districts are out with this year is June 16th.
June 16th. And they'll go right on through August?
All the way through August 29th, yep.
Whoa. And how many kids did you do last year?
We served about 550 different kids last year, and on any given day there's about 150 kids participating in a camp somewhere.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Good for you. Good for you. Is there a cost, obviously?
Yeah, there's a cost for the programs, and it varies by program a little bit, but there's also many scholarships available to help all different families. So money will not be the barrier to kids getting involved at the Y.
Okay, so there is some scholarships.
Absolutely.
And how do you help somebody select the right camp? Because some of them you say are like a couple of days, and how do you know whether to go for the day camp or a week camp or whatever? Well,
you have to know your child a little bit and whether they're ready to be away from home or not. But what I find when working with most kids, if they're interested in the camp that we've got, it won't matter that it's overnight. Typically, it's us as parents that struggle to let our kids go a little bit for that overnight experience. And so kids are usually typically ready for an overnight camp about the time they're 7 or 8 years old, and that's when our camps really start rolling. And so they should have slept over at someone else's house before they come to camp and tried that for a night. Yeah. But very few kids go home from camp because they weren't ready for the overnight experience.
And you're heavily supervised, obviously.
Yeah, so there's different ratios. In our overnight camps, it's a 1-to-8 ratio, and in the specialty camps, it's a 1-to-6 ratio. So plenty of staff for all the kids that are there.
You know, I just want to say to parents, I don't know of any of us, especially growing up, where we didn't have some kind of a camp experience, whether it was a YMCA camp, church camp, or something. I mean, you have these experiences, and they are, you remember them the rest of your life.
You do.
You know, and what would you say to the parent that's thinking, all right, maybe I'm going to try this summer? Should they include their child in this decision? How do you help parents make that decision?
I definitely think the kid has to want to come to camp, and so you do want to have that conversation with them. Are you interested in this? But also you might need to push them a little bit so they try something different. But what makes camp that powerful experience that you talked about is that you get to try a whole bunch of different things while you're there, and you're going to meet a ton of friends doing that. And so when you look back at those camp memories that you have, or anybody has, usually it's the things you did and the friends you made that stand out in that memory. And there's lots of kids at the Y to get to know, and lots of kids doing the same thing you are.
So general activities include what? Like on a sleepover camp?
Yeah, on our sleepover camp, I mean, part of the experience is just being there, being in the woods, going on hikes, cooking over a campfire, roasting s'mores in the evening, singing songs.
And roasting s'mores more.
Yeah, swimming and, you know, playing in the pool and having that opportunity to just do archery and do those traditional camp things that you think about.
Where is your camp located?
So we do our overnight traditional week at Camp Legawa, which is 35 miles east of Medford. So.
Okay. Well, Gary, this is exciting. Again, I just want to, here's an opportunity, folks. They start in June and go all the way through August. There's day camps, sleepover camps, a variety of specialty camps. And do I have this right? rvymca.org is probably the best way to go and check it out.
Yep, you can get the full camp guide there.
Okay, or get a hold of Gary if you need to get more details on it. And get out and go, huh? Hey, what's this here? You got those available?
Well, that was the camp guide that we had available, which is available online. So all the information is there, and it summarizes each camp, camp by camp, and program by program, so you can really figure out if it's a good fit for you and your child.
All right. He's the man. I love your tag there. It says Gary Taylor, Director of Fun.
I really think I have the best job at the YMCA. There's some other directors that might not agree, but I get to do those things, be outside, be on the river, and enjoy that with kids and my own kids as well.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks so much.
Okay. Before we take a break, let me just let you know that the documentary from Focus on the Family, Irreplaceable, is going to be airing its encore nationwide tonight, and it will be in Medford, starting at 7:30 at Tinseltown. And if you don't know what it's about the family. Here's a little bit of a trailer for you to get an insight on Irreplaceable tonight at Tinseltown at 7:30.
Family is crumbling and falling apart. We can see that everywhere we look. Broken family is everywhere. And that's why I'm going on this journey, to travel to the ends of the earth if necessary, to find out what is wrong with the family.
Attitudes about marriage have shifted dramatically since our parents were kids.
Many are delaying marriage if they marry at all and choosing not to have children. Does this shift signal the end of family?
Family is, I would say it's sort of the building block of civilization, of culture.
And our culture is so much about me and the individual. We should be encouraging a world where men and women embrace their roles as parents.
The expectation that marriage is temporary, is disposable, has become a self-fulfilling prophecy.
We live in a consumer society, and that has been translated into relationships.
And when it comes to sexuality just being thrown around however we want, with whomever we want, whenever we want, it hasn't created the freedom that was promised. It's actually made a culture of slaves.
Boys need these models of manhood, of how to be a man, and they're losing out on that by not having their fathers involved in their lives.
I don't know anyone that could have made more mistakes in life that I did. There is no place. I was so far. I've come so far in life only because I had so far to go.
I set out on a journey to find out what's wrong with the family. I never realized how much of an impact it'd have on me.
Irreplaceable. It's a powerful documentary. This has been about 18 months in the making by Focus on the Family, and they traveled the world to put together this documentary. It originally aired a couple of weeks ago, or I said was in the theaters a couple of weeks ago. It was released in between 700 and 800 theaters across the country. It was very successfully attended. And so Focus on the Family decided to have an encore presentation nationwide, and that is tonight at 7:30, at least here in the Southern Oregon area. If you're in the Medford area, it'll be in Tinseltown tonight at 7:30, so you may want to check that out. But it's important that we go out and support these movies and these documentaries when they occur. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, you may want to consider going and seeing it tonight. Irreplaceable. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Dr. Mark Devine, and here's the question. Why is the church enrollment or membership declining? He takes us on. It's pretty interesting. We'll talk to him in just a moment.